Hello everybody and welcome to Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. Yeah, wow. I'm really excited to do this game. This game, I don't know where it would rank on my list, but it would definitely rank on, it would probably be the most influential game on my life, and we'll touch on that story a little bit later. In one of the most depressing parts of my life, this game kind of helped me through it, so that's a story I'm definitely going to tell at some point in this Let's Play, but for now, cutscene time. So shut up! That guy's a little bit creepy. What? What the hell? Oh, okay. I thought it froze. I was like, wait a minute. No, not now. Not 2 minutes into this. Please don't mess up already. Anyway, yeah. This is it. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words right now. Really, I am. I've been wanting to do this game for quite some time now. This is my Game Boy childhood, I would say. It's not my childhood because, like, I had a GameCube. And, oh my god, Wind Waker. You can't deny Wind Waker is like the greatest GameCube game ever. But I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Anyway, this is also the first time that I'm actually recording with a controller. I've never done that before, so this is kind of new. Oh, and I should also talk that there's Goofy and Donald Duck on the thing. For anybody that has never done this before, it's actually kind of Disney-based. It's kind of weird. There's a lot of Disney elements. You'll see. If you've never played, any of these before, first off, I don't know what you're doing because you should, especially the original two. They were awesome for the PlayStation. It's really hot in here. I'm actually recording in a new area, a new state, a new coast. Well, I'm not on a coast, but I'm out of the eastern half of the United States now, so this is kind of new for me. It's not hot anymore. It's like 40 degrees every day. I'm used to 90-degree weather and beaches in California, but what can I do about that? Hey, where are you going? I need voices for these guys. No, that's not Donald Duck. Don't be ridiculous. Come on, Goofy. Oh my god, that's not what Donald Duck sounds like at all. He had that really weird voice. It always sounded like he had like stuff in his mouth, like. That is what he used to sound like, actually. From what I remember. Oh god, is this douchebag again? I can't see him. Who is that? It must be a Heartless. It is so tacky. Obviously, he has a heart. He's a human being. He might not be, actually. God, he could be the friggin' Grim Reaper for all I can tell. Huh? That's odd. Thunder! Thunder! Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my throat if I try that. Thunder! Oh my god, he sounds like a witch. I don't even know. Donald Duck, you got some horse problems. Horse problems. He owns a ranch, in case you didn't know. It's like slavery. Animals owning other animals. He doesn't actually. Oh my god, never mind. I almost got into a really bad discussion there. But anyway, like I was saying before, when I completely trailed off on God only knows what I've been saying the last couple minutes, this game... Okay, so in my childhood, around when I was in like 4th grade, I went through some rough stuff. Very rough stuff. Not socially, but family-wise. I don't know if I should talk about it or not, because it is very, very personal. But you guys don't know me. You guys don't know what I look like, don't know where I live, so I guess it's not that big of a deal if I share it. I'll talk about it more later on, I think. But for now, I'll just say that it was major family issues. And so I kind of went into a phase where I kind of just, like, shut down. In some ways, I kind of just, kind of put the world aside and just focused on myself. And this was the game I really was addicted to at that time, because I had to do mandatory therapy. It was kind of a family thing for what happened. I don't know if it was mandatory. I had to go. I was like in 4th grade. I didn't say, hey, Mom, I need to go to therapy. I'm having, psychological brain issues right now. I need to go to this. So I think, I was kind of forced into it just to kind of talk about, whatever was going on. And it only lasted like a couple weeks. But I remember sitting in that office waiting, for like my appointment time. And I would play this game. It was a calming game for me. And especially when you see kind of the environment to it, kind of the feel of the game. It has a message. And it's a very strange story. That's what a lot of people didn't like about this game, is that it kind of had a really weird, awkward story, when you compare to the other stuff. But, it made me happy. I don't know if I'm supposed to go into details about what I'm supposed to talk about here, because I feel like, A, it can make me look like a jerk for bringing it up. So I don't think I'm going to specifically say the problem. Maybe if I feel like it later, I will, but for now, I'm not going to do it. So stick around for my story. I'm probably never going to say it. Only because I feel like it'd be tacky, and I feel like I shouldn't say it. Though I'm sure a lot of you could probably guess what my issue was. It happened way back in like 2004. It's been so long since, that whole thing happened. I was just not talking about it because I'm not telling you guys what it is. I feel like a jerk all of a sudden. But this game was kind of a calming thing for me. So I have a very, very biased opinion on this game for that reason. I feel like this is the greatest thing ever because I used it as a child. And also, the combat system in this game is very, very cool. I'm probably the only person that would ever say that. I actually don't think it's that cool. I actually hate it. Because it requires you to use your brain in some ways. Like, if you want to be good, like, if they had an online multiplayer version, you'd definitely have to use strategy. Good job, Donald. Good job, Donald. They will reappear time and again. Yeah, it's basically, you play cards, and it's kind of like... You guys have played War, I'm sure, the card game. Like, you put 2 cards down, and the card with the more value wins. That's kind of sort of how this works, although they don't necessarily have to put a card down. You just kind of attack. Okay, I gotta do all this right now. There's a lot of tutorial stuff I gotta do. Okay, and then use an A-Button to use the cards. Now, he can counter if he has a different card. Kinda. It's counter, but I don't know, I wouldn't call it countering, because it's like, he's just trying to attack you, and whoever's attack is greater ends up doing the attack. It's hard for me to explain because I'm an idiot, but you'll see as the game goes on exactly what I'm talking about here. How is this guy just like, he's just taking it, dude. He's blocking his face, but I'm hitting his stomach. Like, why is he blocking his face? Yeah, I have no cards. I am powerless now. I mean, you can't win in Yu-Gi-Oh! If you don't got cards, right? I mean, I guess that's true. I mean, you got no cards, you got no deck, you got no people to fight for you. The strength of your heart brought back the lost cards. Oh my god, that is so cheesy. Why is that so tacky? That is the tackiest thing I've ever read, ever. Your hearts brought back the cards. Anticipate the flow of battle and choose them all. Yeah, see, this is kind of what it means. You kind of have to... There are times when you use lower cards, times when you can use higher cards. You basically have to be smart with it. And yeah, you're supposed to cycle the cards like this. Now, just a forewarning. If you're here and you're new, I don't take games very seriously. If you're looking for a very great playthrough of this, I would, walk right on by. There's not that many playthroughs of this I noticed on YouTube, so I guess you really don't have many other places to go to, but there are a couple others. I think there's a lot of copyright issues with the Kingdom Hearts series, but this game specifically I haven't heard much. It is Kingdom Hearts, I've heard that there's quite a bit of concerns for, like getting copyrights and stuff, and I don't want that. I don't know what select is. I'm going to check real quick. I don't think I picked select for my remote, actually, did I? How do I do this? I forgot how do I set it to the remote. Okay, it's not import. Priority game. I don't think it's any... What? Okay, I've done this before. Where is it? It's not... Oh, okay, no. I don't know what that... What is this? Okay, we're having some technical difficulties, folks. Just bear with me for a second as I try to figure this out. Okay, configure. Okay, there we go. This looks promising. Okay, select is backspace. I'll configure the controls later, but, I'm not going to use that very often. Okay, so when you switch the cards, the black cards, they're weird cards. Oh my god, my throat hurts really bad right now. I don't know why. But those cards are weird. They give you certain power-ups, and I think they don't attack. They're called defending cards, basically. I think that's what they're called. I don't know what they're called. I don't care. But they do have weird effects on the battle. Like, they'll increase your armor, or they'll decrease enemies' armors, or they'll, like, increase your range of attacks and stuff like that. It's weird stuff. Where'd you get the new duds? You're too cute. I can't do a Daffy Duck. That's not Daffy Duck. That is Daffy Duck. That's Donald Duck. Daffy Duck's the one from Bugs Bunny. Oh, God. They're all the same. They're all ducks. Who cares? Then you got Bugs Bunny. There's no bunnies in Mickey Mouse, though. I would know, because I have a little cousin that watches Mickey Mouse Clubhouse all the time. And he would watch the same episodes over and over again, too. If I was a kid, I'd go crazy. Like, they just had it pre-recorded, and every time, like, after he would eat, they would just sit him in a chair and have him watch that. And even though he's, like, 2 years old, it's like, my mind would go crazy. Like, okay, I've seen this before. Because, I don't know, do babies have short-term memory? Like fishes? Where they just kind of, like, after a day, they forget everything they saw? I don't think so. I mean, I know they don't. That's why I'm saying I don't think so, because I know they don't. And then there he goes. Yay for paying attention to the story, which I have not done yet. I have a really bad feeling about this. Oh, Jiminy. Relax, I'm ready for anything. Sora, you're... I'd be careful. Be careful what you say, Sora. You don't know what's in the castle. Okay. Okay, I know how to move. I know how to do this, guys. Okay. There we go, finally we can start. The Key of Beginnings. Okay, so in the next episode, we are going to advance a little bit more. We'll do all that stuff later. So I'll talk to you later then. I love you so much. Oh my god. You don't even know.